Hello, good evening, and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us today. I am Ayushi Mishra, and I'll be your host for today's exciting session on personal branding and LinkedIn optimization, brought to you by Education Nest. Whether you are a student, professional, freelancer, or someone looking to grow your presence online, you are in the right place. As all we know today that in today's first digital world, your LinkedIn profile is more than just your resume. It's your personal brand. And building that brand strategically can open doors to the right opportunities, connections, and visibility. So sit back, take notes, and get ready for some powerful insights today. So let me introduce you for the speaker of the today's session, Mr. Karthik Tyagi. Karthik, I welcome you to the platform of Education Nest.
Thank you very much, Ayushi. I hope all the people are excited for the LinkedIn branding session.
Yeah, definitely. Before moving ahead, audience, I will like to give you all a brief intro about Karthik. Karthik Tyagi is the founder and CEO of HelloPod, a corporate coach and an assistant professor with a passion for driving business transformation. He specializes in helping organizations scale strategically, leveraging personal branding and digital tools to achieve up to 10x revenue growth. With over 4 years of experience as a DevOps engineer, full stack developer, and educator, Karthik has worked on 20 plus real time projects across domains like AI, ML, IoT, cloud computing, cybersecurity, and UI UX. He has mentored students across 10 plus universities, designed academic curriculum, and led innovations both in classrooms and corporate boardrooms. A recipient of multiple certifications from IBM and AWS, Karthik blends technical excellence with strategic insight, empowering individuals and businesses to thrive in the digital era. We are very excited to have you with us today, Karthik, and I believe that our audiences are very much motivated and excited for this webinar, which will be helping them to develop more and more about their LinkedIn profile and their presence online. So, Karthik, I guess I have it all. So, let's dive right into the session, and it's over to you now.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I will be presenting my screen. Is it
Yeah,
okay?
sure. Yeah, sure. Definitely.
Yep. All right, just hold it. So, the session is more or less related to personal branding, and then we talk about LinkedIn optimization, in which I'll be walking you through today's session, like on something that is very essential in today's world. Because again, if we don't have brand, if we are not brand, the people or the companies or the corporates are not gonna approach us. एक सही डायरेक्शन, राइट डायरेक्शन, एक क्लैरिटी और एक एक्शन स्टेप के साथ आई विल बी गिविंग यू this session, like today's session, like how how our audience can get a roadmap basically, so that they can make themselves a brand or create a brand, and optimize their LinkedIn to for their professional growth. So I welcome you all, and just
Your PPT is fairly visible. You can move ahead.
all right. So, like, we is it the second slide you can see
Yeah, yeah,
under
we can see the second slide.
what,
Understanding personal branding.
all right, understanding personal branding. So that is, what is personal branding really? Like, it's how people perceive you, and when you're not in the room, basically. Like, it made up your values, your voice, your expertise, and how consistently you show up. Like, for example, if you talk about Elon Musk, or maybe Priyanka Chopra, or maybe Ed Sheeran. So Their name alone evokes an image. That's branding. And the best part is you don't need to be celebrity to have one. Just the clarity you want. That kind of clarity, along with the clarity, you need consistency. Like how consistent you are on your brand value. So there are four things you can see over here on screen. That is authenticity, consistency, visibility, and value proposition. These four are the key points which we will be having in the brand positioning of yourself or maybe of your product. Consistency again, will be the key when you are on any platform which is LinkedIn or maybe any social platform where you are branding yourself maybe or I'll be along with that. Can you see my screen?
Of course we can.
Yes. So the next thing I want to move forward is self discovery for personal brand. That is strength, values, niche industry, and audience. These 4 points we need to understand before we brand anything. We need to know who we are, like who am I, what is my passion, what is my value, what are my values, what makes me unique. So we need to identify those things. It's a kind of a SWOT analysis where we identify our strengths, weakness, opportunities, or threats. So this is your brand foundation. If you don't define your story, someone else will. It's like if I'm not defining my strength, my weakness, my opportunities, my threats, if I'm aligning them, if I'm again, if I'm seeing that my strengths are these, my weakness are these, my opportunities are these, and the threat I have are these. So again, if I know these four things, that is my brand foundation. How I'm gonna align my content, how I'm gonna align my values to the niche audience or maybe industry and to my corporate colleagues or maybe to expand myself. Basically, again, the first slide we discussed that again, who am I if I'm not in this room? So these are the four things which we need to understand and implement at the same point of time. LinkedIn as a tool for personal branding again. Now, why LinkedIn? Like, why are we not using Instagram or maybe Facebook or any other platform? Because again, it's the platform for professionals where hiring happens, collaborations, brands are built. It still offers organic reach. LinkedIn have around 1+ billion professionals, recruiters, co-founders, investors. There are a lot. So it is more or less very important if you're going to brand yourself on LinkedIn. If you are creating your brand on LinkedIn, I'll be guiding you. I'll be teaching you, or I'll be giving you few points जो हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं जिसमें आप अपनी लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल को कैसे ऑप्टिमाइज कर सकते हो. सबसे पहली चीज है दैट व्हाट आर डिजिटल फुटप्रिंट्स. देयर इज दिस थिंग कॉल्ड डिजिटल फुटप्रिंट्स. It's a very common word nowadays. For example, if you are searching your name, for example, if I search my name on Google, Karthik Tyagi, I can see a lot of images of a cricketer. If I will say Karthik Tyagi DIT or maybe LinkedIn session, so you can see this maybe live stream or maybe something about me, my LinkedIn profile or something like that. How? Again, the consistency, the organic reach is still there. If we talk about Instagram, we use keywords, hashtags. That is the same. That is a similar. There are similar kind of things which we are going to do on the LinkedIn platform as well. तो एक LinkedIn पे जो हमें ऑर्गेनिक रीच मिलने वाली है वो कैसे मिलेगी? बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन है. इसका आंसर हमें इन अपकमिंग स्लाइड्स वी विल बी सीइंग दैट हाउ वी आर गोना गेट दैट ऑर्गेनिक रीच. I still remember that in 2017, 16 or 17, I created my account on LinkedIn. Until the time, uh, like in 2 or 3 years, I got around 10,000 plus followers there. How? So there are ways where in which you are not gonna reach out people. People gonna reach out to you for maybe opportunities, or maybe for maybe collaborations or somewhat like that. Optimization your LinkedIn profile. Like, first of all, if you have a LinkedIn profile, that's really great, but you need to optimize it on a very frequent interval. Why it is important? If you are not that active there, if you're not opening your account got flagged by LinkedIn, its visibility become little low. It is, being it any social media platform or professional platform, if you are not active, if you just made an account and you'll be active there for like 2 3 days and then you're not getting the results, then you leave that platform. This happens with a lot of time with a lot of users. I have seen multiple users, they create account, they use it, and then nothing. That application is still in the phone. They hardly open it unless they get the notifications about something. But that's not gonna optimize your profile. That's not gonna engage. That's not gonna increase your engagement ratio. So think of your LinkedIn profile as your digital portfolio. Your profile picture, your banner should reflect your identity, who you are, whom, what kind of companies you have worked with, what kind of organizations you have worked with. For example, if I have worked with multiple organizations, I can mention multiple organizations in my banner, LinkedIn banner. If I talk about the headline, again, it should not be more than just a job title. It should be your value statement. What value you are bringing to the company? What value you are adding to your current organization? So about section, it should be your values. It should be your values statement. Like, what that's your story. In about section, you're gonna you need to make it more attractive. That story, you're gonna write it in your about section, from where you started, what you did, how many projects you have did, what kind of certifications you have completed till the date. You need to make it more interesting, engaging. Don't forget to show your results or recommendations. There is a thing called recommendations on LinkedIn. I am sure like 80% of people know that what are recommendations, but 20% don't know that you can get it on LinkedIn, and that gonna help you. Like, if your engagement ratio is high, people are visiting your profile, they can see recommendations. For example, if I'm your manager and you're coming to me that I have complimented you, your work is really nice and all these things, so it is more better if you will get a recommendation on LinkedIn, will be public. So my profile is like, I am having an experience of 40 years and you might be 15 or 20. If I'll give you recommendation, that sort of recommendation will be on your profile for lifelong. So if my previous organizations or your upcoming organization gonna see your profile, they will see that recommendation, which will give you more authenticity. Next, there is this thing called content strategy. After creating your profile, after putting your professional photograph, banner, your about us, your headline, which is giving the value, we'll come to the content strategy. There are 4C framework I will be discussing. It's a fun part, content. Like, content is how you stay visible. Like, without content there is no visibility. You don't need to be a content creator to share your perspective. This is not like any other platform that you need to record yourself or something like that. No, just maybe two-line content, or maybe a word, maybe a photograph, anything. But content is important for the visibility and the engagement. So there is this thing called 4C framework: credibility, connection, consistency, and a call to action. Credibility. connection, consistency, and call to action. Now, credibility thought throughout the leadership you got. Connection is basically your storytelling and relatability, like how what kind of content you are creating to like how you're creating, how you can how you can make the current audience relate to your story or your day-to-day incident, or maybe some office jokes, or cracking office jokes, something like that. Storytelling, again, if you are coming to the office, or you're working from home, you can write something like a paragraph, or maybe of 2 3 lines, that today this happened, I started my day like this, I worked on this and that and this. It's kind of a storytelling, which a lot of people might be interested in, if you are coming up with a unique content. Then consistency is the key. From the very first slide, I told you that consistency is important, like the posting schedule. There is a posting schedule. It is great, on LinkedIn there is a posting schedule. What you can do is you can schedule your post. For example, I have created post for a week. This week I have created the content. I'll be posting this, and this, which is not very much, maybe photos or videos or like written content or codes or anything. It can be anything. I have created it. I have made a calendar, or I have made something like that, and I can schedule it without even surfing LinkedIn. I can just schedule. But I will tell you uh, one drawback of this. Like later in the slides, I will tell you one drawback of scheduling a post and not being active on LinkedIn. If you're not active on the platform and you're just scheduling the post, that is somewhere you need to be a little cautious, because again there is a chance of being flagged will not affect your profile, or they are not going to ban you, or they're not going to close your profile, or maybe less optimized, but it got flagged like in the way that its visibility will become a little lower than than little other users, those who are consistent. Then call to action. The fourth C in the 4C framework is call to action, that is engaging your audience. Now there are multiple ways how you can engage your audience. There are many ways. For example, feedback sessions, or maybe you can ask your audience how was your day at how was your Friday, or how is your Monday going on? What is the something relatable. Again, if you're engaging with your audience, so you can ask about their views on your projects, maybe their views on your certifications, or you can take feedbacks or suggestions, or it's always there. A lot of people are watching your content, might watch your content, so they if you will ask for the feedbacks or the suggestion, they're surely going to give something to you. If you're giving somebody some opportunity to work with you, or something is there, then again that is an engaging strategy. A lot of people are posting jobs, internship to engage. That is again a kind of marketing or maybe branding thing. So engagement is equally important as in consistency, connection, credibility. These 4 C's, if you will align equally in your LinkedIn profile, like in your life, you will go with the 4C framework for the content strategy for LinkedIn. You're surely gonna get more audience. The number you will see by the time I'll tell you the action plan as well in upcoming slides, like how and what you are going to do in maybe upcoming week or maybe upcoming month, so that your LinkedIn profile can be more optimized, your brand will glow. And a lot of people might fall to your profile just to watch, like who is he or who is she and what kind of things they are doing. See, content, again, it can I'll be again giving you a few points on 4C framework. Content is something which can be about anything, about maybe your professional life, about what kind of projects or products you are working on, certifications. It can be a fun Friday as well. So it can be anything. Content can be anything, being it professional, personal. You can post anything. In fact, you can post the feedbacks. That's the most amazing part. A lot of users have did that in past, that they put something about some huge or a big company, that this is the feedback or this is the suggestion, like maybe McDonald's or some Burger King, some big company, Zomato. You tag their name, the engagement ratio you will see will it will be pretty high. But again, it should make some sense. It should make some sense. People can relate it to themselves. The feedback to Zomato or any other big firm, which those who are already a big brand, if you're putting your maybe thoughts or your feedback or your suggestion to optimize them, or to maybe to enhance their visibility, or maybe to improve their any service or anything like that, that's going to benefit you, because they're surely going to see it. They're surely going to see your comment or your post. They're surely going to reply. They're surely going to reshare it as well. So it's a positive environment. See, LinkedIn again is a space. If you will spread positivity, it will come again in a positive way. If you are putting some positive quotes, positive feedbacks, positive suggestions, you use good colors like pastel colors or light colors. If you will use, you can attract more audience from different backgrounds. Keyword is also important in your content. Keywords are very important. Like example, if you are working as maybe an engineer, and you're posting certifications, so along with the certificate you need to write a cover message that I have did this from this, and I'm sharing this. Along with this, if you will use few keywords, if you will select few keywords with hashtags, it will reduce your digital footprint. Your name will be again fixed with the keywords on the algorithm. Next time I'm going to search my name with some particular keyword, I can see it on the first page and on the first URL of any search engine, being it Google or Bench or any platform. Coming on the next slide, you can see LinkedIn engagement tips, which I have gave multiple. These are, if you're only posting and not engaging, again, you're missing half of the game. Spend 10 to 15 minutes daily. 10 से 15 मिनट इज इनफ. किस चीज के लिए? सिर्फ लाइक करो, कमेंट करो और वैल्यू दो. Like, comment, and value. It is basically not like you are engaging people to your profile. If you will engage with people, your connections or any forms, your engage if it will bring more audience to your profile, more footfall to your profile. It will hardly take 10 to 15 minutes. Tag thoughtfully. Again, if you are posting some certificate, you can tag the person who have created that course. You can tag that company who is offering that course. Like, you need to understand, if you are posting any particular content, tag very carefully, because ultimately tagging is good, but if you are tagging some person who's relevant to your profile, that person audience can gonna see your content. It should not be like just spamming people by tagging them. It should be very thoughtfully. It should be relevant to your content, relevant to your profile, relevant to your professional life. 3 to 5 relevant hashtags. Not only hashtags, we have discussed keywords are also important. Hashtags के साथ साथ keywords you need to mark. 10 से 15 मिनट जो आप डेली स्पेंड करोगे, लाइक करोगे, कमेंट करोगे, वैल्यू दोगे, और तुम जो खुद हैशटैग्स यूज कर रहे हो अपने कंटेंट में, जो खुद कीवर्ड्स यूज कर रहे हो, रिपीटेडली, वो तुम्हें एकदम से रिजल्ट नहीं देंगे. दैट्स नॉट गोना गिव यू रिजल्ट इन लाइक व्हाट 10 days, 20 days, 1 hour, 3 hour. नहीं, ओवरनाइट कोई एकदम पॉपुलर स्टार नहीं बनता. कंसिस्टेंसी इज इंपॉर्टेंट. इट विल टेक एटलीस्ट 2 to 3 months टू गेट योर प्रोफाइल ऑप्टिमाइज्ड. 2 से 3 महीने के अंदर आपकी प्रोफाइल ऑप्टिमाइज होगी. आपको खुद दिखेगा कि जो आपका ऑडियंस रेट था, जो पोस्ट एंगेजमेंट था, जो आपका अकाउंट एंगेजमेंट था, वो कैसे ग्राफ में नीचे से ऊपर गया, कैसे उसमें कितना परसेंटेज का चेंज आया, लाइक 100 to 200, 200 to 300, 300 to 400. यू गोना सी. And it's very important, not like you seeing your likes, views, or the engagement ratio after 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes, or a day. It's not like a competition. It will not get you anywhere. It's not like one day you are posting something, the other day you are getting millions. No. And even if you get those million, there is no point. You need to understand the concept. You should have that sort of clarity what kind of content I'll be posting for a very longer period of time. Guys, it's very important. एक क्लैरिटी होना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड दैट टू एक स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक के या एक स्पेसिफिक चीज के लिए नहीं. एवरी डे यू चेंज योर हॉबीज, every month you change your hobbies, every year you change your personality, your lifestyle, everything. So that you need to reflect it on LinkedIn. एक वो रूम जहाँ पे तुम नहीं हो, वहां पे वो वाइब, वो फील, वो ऑरा यू नीड टू क्रिएट. Engage 10 to 15 minutes before and after posting on LinkedIn. See, I discussed this earlier. अगर आप लोग अपने पोस्ट को स्केड्यूल करते हो तो वो एंगेजमेंट रेशियो कम हो जाता है. आपको अपने अकाउंट में पोस्ट करने के बाद कंटेंट एंगेज करना पड़ेगा, लिंक्डइन पे एक्टिव रहना पड़ेगा, ताकि आपकी विजिबिलिटी बूस्ट हो जाए. अगर आप 10 से 15 मिनट एक्टिव रहेंगे, 20 मिनट एक्टिव रहेंगे, तो लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल को पता चलेगा कि ओके, दिस यूजर हैव पोस्टेड समथिंग एंड इज स्टिल एक्टिव देयर. दिस यूजर इज नॉट स्पैमिंग. ओवर पोस्टिंग इज ऑल्सो नॉट गुड. कंसिस्टेंसी इज गुड, बट ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप सुबह शाम दिन रात बस पोस्टिंग 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 पोस्टिंग. नो, एक एक्सपेरिमेंटल फेज होना चाहिए. आपने 2 दिन, 3 दिन, 4 दिन, 5 दिन कुछ पर्टिकुलर टाइप का कंटेंट डाला है ऑडियंस के हिसाब से. आप धीरे धीरे उसे एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे, ऑडियंस का आप फीडबैक और सजेशन लेंगे, आप उस चीज़ को समझेंगे, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड इट little bit. You'll understand that how you are changing your content over on LinkedIn. The same way you're changing yourself every day, every month and every year. तो उससे जो एंगेजमेंट रेशियो आपका इंक्रीज होगा, वो जो कंसिस्टेंसी रहेगी, वो जो ऑडियंस है वो रिटेन हुई. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक पोस्ट आया, आपकी ऑडियंस आ गई एंड देन ऑन दी अदर पोस्ट ऑडियंस गए. नो, इट शुड नॉट बी लाइक दैट. ऑडियंस को लाने के साथ साथ हमें ऑडियंस का रिटेंशन भी रखना है. ऑडियंस रिटेन करने के लिए हमें उस ऑडियंस को उस ऑडियंस की तरह कंटेंट दिखाना है, रिलेटेबल कंटेंट जिसे हम बोलते हैं. वी नीड टू शो देम द रिलेटेबल कंटेंट. अब दिस इज लाइक मे बी वी आई हैव सेड मेनी अदर थिंग्स टिल नाउ. हमने इतनी सारी चीजें अभी तक डिस्कस करी है, कंटेंट, 4C फ्रेमवर्क एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स, लिंक्डइन ब्रांड, सब कुछ हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. अब एक चीज है कि कैसे यार, कौन से टूल्स यूज कर सकते हैं, क्या हम रिसोर्स यूज कर सकते हैं हम डे टू डे लाइफ में, हाउ वी आर गोना क्रिएट द कंटेंट, what kind of content we can make, what use, or maybe I there is this person X and that person works for 9 to 5, and then that person is handling his home or her home as well, so he or she might not have that sort of time that she can be active on LinkedIn. Maybe the person is not socially active on any platform. तो कैसे, कौन से टूल्स या हम कौन से रिसोर्सेज यूज कर सकते हैं अलॉन्ग विद द लिंक्डइन, जिससे हमारी एंगेजमेंट रेशियो तो बढ़े, यूजर रिटेंशन भी ज्यादा हो, एंगेजमेंट के साथ साथ यूजर रिटेंशन भी ज़्यादा हो एंड जो विजिबिलिटी है वो और ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हो जाए, ताकि हमें ऑर्गेनिक अप्रोच मिले, ऑर्गेनिकली हमारी प्रोफाइल पे पीपल कैन कम सी when I use keywords, जब हैशटैग्स के साथ मैंने 3 से 4 कीवर्ड्स बोला, तो कीवर्ड्स, वाई कीवर्ड्स आर इम्पोर्टेंट, a lot of talent and acquisition, a lot of HRs, they have this search feature. They just write the keyword. If you are a front end engineer, they're just gonna write HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It might be in your skills, but not in your bio, not in your, not anywhere else. That is the most important part. अगर आप एक एडटेक में हैं, आप प्रोफेसर हैं, कुछ पढ़ाते हैं, तो वो जो पढ़ाना, एजुकेशन, टीचिंग, these kind of keywords you need to again repeatedly put it there. If you are into maybe corporate and you are a talent and you are in talent and acquisition, so you again you're gonna write hiring again and again, the hiring keyword. You might have seen a lot of times in talent acquisition that they are writing hiring, how they are optimizing their profile, how they are expanding. Might have seen that you you all have seen that if you're gonna write HR, you will see multiple posts, and multiple posts you will see some common keywords they are using. That's a similar way how you are identifying your keywords and being consistent with them. It's not like that you're gonna use some other keyword like how other HRs are using. It's about your keywords. Let's say that I love traveling. I'll be putting traveling and wanderlust or a traveler or some keyword of mine like car traveler or maybe solo traveler or like I love mountains, something like that. These are the keywords I'll start using. Nobody till now nobody have used that on LinkedIn. I can see that if I'm searching it, nothing is coming. All right, if I will start using those keywords for a longer period of time and will be consistent throughout the year, maybe or maybe 6 months, then if in talent acquisition or HR or any company which is related to traveling can see my post, can see my content everywhere, because there will not be any other content similar to that with the kind of keywords which I am posting. Ultimately, आप या तो खुद को ब्रांड बनाओ, अपने कीवर्ड्स लेके आओ, अपना कंटेंट लेके आओ, कि आप एक ऑलरेडी जो एक ट्रबल में भीड़ है चल रही है, मे बी एक जॉब में सब सेम चीज कर रहे हैं, हाउ यू आर मेकिंग योर सेल्फ डिफरेंट, देर आर मल्टीपल वेज लिंक्डइन को ऑप्टिमाइज करने के, वो यू नीड टू पुट एवरीथिंग ऑन दैट. सब आपसे हर तरीके से कॉम्पीट कर सकते हैं. मैंने आज एक सर्टिफिकेशन किया, मेरे कलीग ने भी करा. I got the award, he also got the award. I did my bachelor's, master's, he also did his bachelor's, master's. I enrolled in PhD, he enrolled in PhD. What is making, what is the thing which are creating a difference? एक डिफरेंस क्या है हमारी प्रोफाइल में? हमने तो प्रोफाइल बना दी, दोनों ने डाल दिए, सब कुछ कंटेंट डाल दिए, दो लोग हैं एक्स एंड वाई, दोनों ने सेम कंटेंट डाला है. कीवर्ड्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्लैरिटी होनी जरूरी है. अगेन क्लैरिटी होगी, you will understand that I want to end up in this company or end up on this profile. तो आप you will start using keywords according to that profile, or you will start using uh, strategy, the content strategy as per that profile or as per that goal. I would say that don't have that major goal initially. Start with a minor goal that in this month, after this session, after 30 days, I'm gonna take take my, like, you guys can take my action plan, and you can start posting on your LinkedIn profile or start boosting your LinkedIn profile. And if you will see the results, you'll get back to me after a month. You will say that okay, we got this much audience. Now what? तो वो चीज़ है कि एक रिलेटेबल कंटेंट के साथ ना एक अपॉर्चुनिटीज हिट होनी स्टार्ट हो जाती है. जब आप अपने स्किल सेट को लेवरेज करोगे ना, कि दैट आई हैव दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ स्किल सेट, the kind of skills you are getting every day, when you are leveraging it on LinkedIn, that today I have learned this, and this, Again, a lot of people want that kind of skill set in their employees, maybe in their team. But as a recruiter or as a founder, I'll never say that okay, this how will I know that this is not written on your LinkedIn profile? Your LinkedIn profile says that you have this core technical skills and your education qualification and your certifications. That's all. Along with that, I can see recommendations, your about section, and your frequent content, which can engage me. यार मैं पहला पोस्ट देख रहा हूँ, मैं दूसरा देखा, मैंने तीसरा देखा. If it will make sense to me, I'm gonna follow. I want your content. I want to see your content. कि अगला आप क्या डालने वाले हो. इनफैक्ट ऐसा भी है कि कभी कभी कंटेंट आपका एल्गोरिदम में आ जाता है एंड देन यू गेट मोर और लेस बहुत सारे कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट, मेनी मैसेजेस, मेनी कमेंट्स. If it is something very different and particular to the community of yours. For example, you're in accounts and you have posted something related to accounts. A lot of people fall on your profile and want to talk about that particular topic, or maybe or want to have that discussion with you on that particular thing. Maybe on your post only, on the comments, or maybe they are gonna reach you out in your inbox. Again, it depends on the content you are giving and on the target audience. Basically, again, content creation is not only for the visibility. It will open the doors for collaboration, for more opportunities, for new job roles, maybe uh, for startups, or your own personal brand. So I'll get back to the tools and resources you can use. See, you don't need to do everything manually. You can use Canva for visuals, like you can create some posters or banners or some sort of logos for your profile. नोशन टू प्लान कंटेंट. नोशन से आप अपना कंटेंट प्लान कर सकते हो, ब्रांड प्लानर बना सकते हो. लाइक मैं आगे इफ यू गिव अ कोड टू देम दैट प्लान अ कैलेंडर फॉर मी, कंटेंट कैलेंडर फॉर मी, एंड आई एम डूइंग दिस एंड दिस एंड आई वांट टू इंक्रीज माय बूस्ट माय ऑडियंस. Notion can give you the good content calendar. Buffer to schedule. Again, I won't recommend you to schedule anything. Deal to improve your profile. Profile की optimization deal से हो जाएगी. Like any words, keywords which we had a word about that can improve your profile. There are plenty free tools to make your life easier, like GPT. We can say OpenAI is there, learning language models are there, a lot of generative AI is there, lot many tools are there. It's not like you cannot use it. You just need to write the right prompt. Prompt जितना accurate है आपका, उतना accurate आपका outcome है. And then outcome को कैसे आप operational perspective में use कर रहे हो अपनी profile के ऊपर. After that only you can see the results. Prompts, speaking about the prompts is very important. LinkedIn पे आप जो content डाल रहे हो वो आप prompts के through generate करो. Closed prompts, open ended prompts, there are two different type of prompts. Closed prompt में क्या है कि that this is a philosophy sort of thing that I have shared, like philosophy or something like that. Open ended prompts क्या है कि उसका कोई limit नहीं है. Like if I'm writing, if I'm being very specific about things, that is a closed prompt. I need this detail. If I'm using open prompts, there will be there can be a topic of discussion on that particular content idea maybe. Generative AI like GPT, you can create images, you can create content. कैनवा पे आप जो विजुअल ब्रांडिंग करोगे, आप अपना नाम लिख सकते हो, अपनी फोटो लगा सकते हो, डेली कोट्स यू कैन पोस्ट दैट, maybe some humorous post or like some thought of the day, or maybe you can you know how you relate your life to your profession. or maybe how you relate your profession to your life, how it is giving you a good output, like your personal and professional lives. It's completely good. 30-day action plan. I would say that you आफ्टर दिस सेशन डेफिनेटली अगर आप ये 30 दिन का एक्शन प्लान करते हैं, ऑप्टिमाइज, पोस्ट, एंगेज और पब्लिश, अपनी प्रोफाइल को सबसे पहले वीक 1 में ऑप्टिमाइज करना. जो चीज़ें हमने डिस्कस की, वॉट एवर वी हैव डिस्कस टिल नाउ, यू नीड टू ऑप्टिमाइज your profile according to that. Everything in first slide, like every single basic detail LinkedIn wants from you, you do it. And in a strategic way so that it can relate to your profession, to you, so that it can be a mirror of you digitally. Post at least like 3 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, आपको post करना है. Initially, like week 2. This is a 30-day challenge. Like this action plan is a 30-day challenge, and after 30 days, if you will see the change, then you can continue, or you can get back to us for a good content calendar, maybe for maybe a longer period action plan. You can be more specific what exactly you're looking for from LinkedIn, or maybe from your personal brand, so that we can help you out in a much easier way. 4 hafte is enough. Like if I'm giving you this 4 week plan, third week is engage with 5 influencer daily. कोई भी 5 influencers, random influencers, or maybe some top-notch players in the market. You can get onto their profile, you can comment, you can engage with them in multiple ways. 5 influencers daily. That is again 5 6 or 30. 30 influencers in third week you will be connecting with, or you will be engaging with. week 4 में एक लंबे लंबे आर्टिकल पोस्ट करो जिसमें कीवर्ड्स हो, पूरी पूरी लाइफ हो तुम्हारी, प्रोफेशनल, पर्सनल, crisp or short form, so that people can relate. It should be more or less attractive to the audience you got. It should be conceptually cleared, like in the longer run, what you are expecting. For these 4 weeks, your LinkedIn profile get optimized. You will get more audience on your platform. You'll get more opportunities for jobs, for collaborations, etc. So to wrap up, like your brand is your reputation. Like it's with intention. Your personal brand is your reputation with intention again. Be authentic, show up consistently, and don't underestimate the power of one post. वो एक पोस्ट कब आपकी पूरी ऑडियंस engage कर लेगा या फिर आपको ओवरनाइट स्टार बना देगा, दैट पोस्ट, you need to wait for that post, but you need to be consistent. You don't know what is the right, what will be the right post, or what's gonna happen with this post. It can be any post. You don't, it's just you don't underestimate the power of one post. This means आप एक पोस्ट कर रहे हो ना, आप अपना डिजिटल फुटप्रिंट वहां पे छोड़ रहे हो. So Jeff Bezos ने एक बात कही थी that your brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. This is said by Jeff Bezos. So let's make sure that they say something great. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have shared the LinkedIn URL here, or you can just search my name, Karthik Tyagi, on LinkedIn, and you're going to see my profile. I think this is it, and if you got any questions till the time, you can ask.
All right, Karthik, that was a very insightful and I get very knowledgeable session. I would request you to stop share your screen now.
Sure.
And to my audiences, we are open to the questions now. You can start posting your questions in the live chat, and I'll be asking them to the expert one by one. Uh, would you help me to stop share your screen once?
Just
Okay. So, before taking a few questions from the audiences, I would like to ask you something that if someone is in corporate professional and they are working full time, like not a freelancer, not a student, they are a corporate professional, then why LinkedIn?
You said that if there is a person who is working in a corporate and there is this full-time job they're doing, so why LinkedIn? Again, it's they need to create themselves a brand. If they will not be on LinkedIn, how will other companies, how will other brand or some good opportunities will fall to them if they are not on LinkedIn? LinkedIn have more than 1 billion professional users there out there. इतने सारे एचआरस हैं, टैलेंट एक्वाइजिशन है, मल्टीपल वीपीज, presidents, CEOs are on the LinkedIn where you can connect, where you can get advice, where you can get insights. तो एक corporate professional के लिए तो it is must that they should be on LinkedIn.
Okay, so as we all know that LinkedIn doesn't pay you like any other like YouTube or any other channels. If I'm right, LinkedIn doesn't offer payments, though you have any followers or connections, but it does offer you networking, which will automatically bring audiences or automatically give you
Monitoring.
yeah monitoring
Yeah, definitely.
definitely.
You'll get revenue because ultimately it is all about the currency part. If you will brand yourself somewhere, some or other way, you will be getting that sort of currency, maybe in rupees or maybe in dollars or maybe in pounds. Because LinkedIn is a global platform. You get overseas or you can get overseas opportunities as well. But it depends again, corporate to corporate, profile to profile, person to person, their clarity to clarity, like what kind of job or what kind of role they are into.
Okay, so let's start with the questions I have right here with me. um, how do I find my niche or focus area if I have multiple interests and skills?
How do you find your niche area if you are into multiple things? That's really a nice question. Like I would say that you what you can do is again SWOT analysis, and if you have strengths, if you got strengths in multiple segments, like you are an artist, your hobby is traveling and you art, and your professional life is you're an engineer. So how are you gonna maintain it on the LinkedIn or any other platform? You need to identify. You need to again make a make different segments, make different maybe what do we call it, like template, that season 1, season 2, season 3, and these three templates I'll be running simultaneously. That अगर मेरे को कुछ म्यूजिक से रिलेटेड डालना है तो this will be like only 2 3 lines or 5 lines and these kind of keywords. If I want to put something related to art, I'll be putting this in this way, so that you can create a whole soul portfolio on your LinkedIn profile.
All right, let's take another question. Is it okay to mix personal life stories with professional insights on LinkedIn?
Definitely yes. If it is relatable, again, it should not be like going north and south. If it is relatable, yes, definitely we should, because a lot of people, might have some similar personal experiences which they are facing at professional level. So some way or other way, it give you a good feeling. Like if maybe you're feeling good and you see something good happen with somebody, you'll feel good. If something is bad with somebody, like if something is going bad in my personal life and something good happened in professional life, and I'm relating it both and I'm posting it on my LinkedIn profile, and some person who is feeling low about something, so some particular thing, and if maybe you are reading my post and on the same level, you can relate, and you might get that sort of positivity. Okay, all right, so you want to get more engaged to my content in future. You want to see my content more because it is giving you something personal.
So it's more like when you get engaged with the content creators, and on Instagram mostly, that you are excited to watch their contents. Here you can see their professional life as well, get inspired as well. It's not just for fun, right?
Fun, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not
So
just
let's,
for fun. Sometimes yes, it is definitely.
yeah.
Sometimes it is for fun, to engage your audience, to maybe get more audience. Sometimes it's a hit and trial maybe for social media people like content creators, like Instagram content creators. They are doing it on hit and trial basis. They're creating content, maybe. But for your LinkedIn profile, it should be well conceptualized, well structured, as
Okay.
per your audience.
We have another question. It says, is it okay to have political insights or a platform like LinkedIn?
I would recommend. I personally I feel like no,
Yeah.
politically or that what do we call it, uh, like religious, political, these kind of agendas should
Anything
not
that is
be.
related to sentiments of the people that might straightforwardly hurt or ping their sentiment, I guess we should stay away from that.
Yeah, it should not be there. It should not be good for your personal brand as well. You might get more engagement on the post, but it might harm some sentiments or some people. It's not good.
Okay. So there's another question. What's the best way to stand out on LinkedIn if I'm just starting out and don't have any achievements yet?
First of all, great if you have started on LinkedIn and you do not have any achievements, like the user who have mentioned this question. I would say that यार certifications करो. अगर आपके पास कुछ नहीं है ना, कोई अचीवमेंट्स नहीं है, कोई जॉब नहीं है, मे बी अगर जॉब भी है तो भी आप सर्टिफिकेशंस करो. बहुत सारे सर्टिफिकेशंस है जो आपको लिंक्डइन पे फ्री में मिलेंगे. Certifications करोगे, you will enhance your knowledge, you will enhance your skills. Ultimately, you will be getting a certificate from a brand like LinkedIn. That
So
will be a
LinkedIn offers
that
certifications for
credibility.
free.
Sorry.
You are saying that LinkedIn offers also certifications for free.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an information that you guys should write pitch in. Even I did not know that LinkedIn offers certifications for free. So if you are in your professional life or corporate life, I think this insight is going to help you a lot. You can expertise on your skills by using this. Go ahead, Karthik.
Definitely, certifications is the best part this person can do, and along with the certifications, frequent posting, again, 2 line, 3 lines codes, or some feelings or some emotions. It's good to vent out, like
Okay.
professional feelings, softwares or some related to some
Yeah,
product
from
or some line of.
one thing that you said, professional feelings. I'm also a user of LinkedIn. As you mentioned, you also are. In recent days, we are looking out that people are anyway using it for their personal purposes. We are seeing people approaching women or men, I would say, for making other kind of contacts with them. So how, as LinkedIn started with a very professional straight away, it was very professional, it was very forward. People were using it only for their professional uses. But this thing that has come in between now, what do you think? What is your insight on this?
You are right, and I would say that LinkedIn already have took step against it. If
Okay.
if any one of you, anybody who's in the session, will do that kind of stuff, which is not professional, reaching
Mhm.
out to people in a unprofessional way, or in
Yeah.
any giving them something, or getting in somebody's boundaries. If you're gonna report that profile, if you get 2 to 3 reports, your LinkedIn profile get banned straight away, and there is no other way you can get that back. It's not like any other social media platform. Around 10,000 people have lost their account in the month of May. More than 10,000 people got like blacklisted on LinkedIn. You cannot never be back on professional place like LinkedIn.
Yeah,
If you even if you
definitely.
will your account again, they're gonna ban you again. It should
I
not
think
be there.
I think that's a very great initiative by LinkedIn. Good job, LinkedIn. So there's another question. How important are recommendations on LinkedIn and how can I ask for them without sounding pushy?
बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है रिकमेंडेशंस. बहुत ज़्यादा हमने डिस्कस करा है सेशन के बीच में कि रिकमेंडेशंस क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है. यार रिकमेंडेशन अगर हम किसी से मांग रहे हैं ना, पहली चीज़ तो हमें वो इंसान जानता हो. ऐसा भी ना हो कि दैट वी आर गोना स्पैम पीपल लाइक हियर एंड देयर लाइक प्लीज गिव मी रिकमेंडेशन, प्लीज गिव मी रिकमेंडेशन. इट्स नॉट, इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट. इफ यू आर इन अ कॉर्पोरेट, you might have colleagues, you might have manager, you might have, you know, upper management, or maybe your team members. Even if you're a manager, you've got your team. So you can ask in a very friendly way. If you did some good gesture, or maybe, you know, if they are praising you anywhere, you just wait for the right time and you just point it out. Okay, can you please give me a LinkedIn recommendation, or can you write something about me? It's a good way only, and definitely nobody gonna say no on that particular point. Once you'll get the recommendation, your job is done.
Okay. So there's another question. It says that how will you judge your growth on LinkedIn? Like how will you see that now I am successful on LinkedIn or people are approaching me? How do you measure that? Is it based on some followers? It is based on some connections? What is it?
See, LinkedIn may there is this thing called when there is this thing called that where you can see engagement. एक डैशबोर्ड है LinkedIn में. If you will see LinkedIn के डैशबोर्ड में आप देख सकते हैं कि आपकी पोस्ट का कितना एंगेजमेंट है. एक चीज़ और है कि आपकी प्रोफाइल विजिट्स कितनी हो रही है, वो LinkedIn पे दिखाई देता है. इनिशियली अगर आपका अकाउंट नया है, आपकी प्रोफाइल विजिट जीरो है, ठीक है, आपने वो जो प्रोजेक्ट प्लान मैंने आपको दिया है, अगर वो आप फॉलो करते हैं, आपको एक महीने में समझ आएगा कि आपकी लिंक्डइन पे कितने लोग आए, कितने लोगों ने आपकी लिंक्डइन पे प्रोफाइल विजिट करी है, कितने लोगों ने सर्च किया कोई कीवर्ड और आपकी प्रोफाइल आ गई, तो कितने लोगों के सर्चेज में आप आए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं कार्तिक ही लिख रहा हूँ तो सबसे पहला कार्तिक मैं ही क्यों आ रहा हूँ? बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कंसिस्टेंसी, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कंटेंट, बिकॉज ऑफ माई ब्रांड, आई एम कमिंग ऑन द टॉप.
All right.
So
There's a
how you,
one. Please
yeah,
continue.
that's how you analyze like how you're growing, by watching the footfall to your account, not as on any post or anything. On your account, how many people are getting, basically from a particular post a person is falling to your account, scrolling it down, reading it, or maybe sending you the request, connection request, or following you.
Okay, there's one last question that we'll take. It said, what's the difference between impressions and activity on LinkedIn?
So impressions and activity are some or other way same. How activity is when somebody is sharing, somebody is liking, or somebody is commenting, that's an activity. When somebody is just watching a particular content, so like it's like if I just saw the content and just move to the next screen, that's an impression.
Okay,
That is
so
the basic
like
difference.
it's views at other places, it's impressions on LinkedIn. Okay. All right, Karthik, it was a very great session, and I thank you to deliver such an informative webinar for our audiences. Before finishing this webinar, or before concluding, I would like you to give an advice to our audiences. As you mentioned, you have 10,000 above followers on LinkedIn. So obviously, you are doing something that others aren't. So I would like you to give some good practical advice for my lovely audiences who have been sitting here from starting. That what can they do, one specific or different thing that can increase their reach on LinkedIn.
Consistency.
Oh,
प्लान बनाओ, कंसिस्टेंट रहो, यू विल सी द रिजल्ट्स इतने कम टाइम में. इफ मैंने खुद वो चीज़ एक्सपीरियंस करी है, दैट कंसिस्टेंसी. फिटनेस में भी सेम ही है यार, जिम जा रहे हैं डेली, हम डंबल उठाएंगे, कंसिस्टेंट रहेंगे, यू विल सी द बाइसेप. कंसिस्टेंट रहना इज इंपॉर्टेंट. वंस यू ब्रेक द चेन, वो चीज़ वापस नॉर्मल हो जाएगी. कंसिस्टेंट रहना है, कंटेंट डेली पोस्ट करना है, कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट भेजनी है, connect with me, connect with you, just for the audience, and make more engagement with the people you're connecting in a professional way.
all
That's
right.
just a little, yeah.
Thank you so much, Karthik, for giving this one good piece of advice to my lovely audiences. And thank you to all of you for joining us today in this insightful webinar on personal brand building and LinkedIn optimization. And I will be seeing you again in the next webinar. We'll drop it soon on YouTube, what our next webinar will be. Till then, don't forget to follow Education Nest and like our webinars and our upcoming webinars also. You'll be getting all the details there. I hope you are walking away with actionable takeaways today.